Hi, I'm Tony, and welcome to my channel, Watch Time LA. Hello folks, and welcome to a very special episode of Watch Time LA. Now this is kind of not really about watches, it's more of a rant, and it's a rant because I'm a little upset. In fact, I'm so upset I'm doing this video with my pajamas on. Now I know it's real popular these days to walk around with your pajamas on, but when I was a kid, if you were walking around with your pajamas on, usually the guys in the white coats came after you and picked you up, put you in a little white van, and you never got no one ever saw you again. Anyway, what I'm going to do today, what I wanted to do today was get up on my soapbox. Although there again, I didn't have a soapbox, so I'll be standing on this soft soap bottle here. Nevertheless, I'm getting up on my soft soap bottle to decry what YouTube is doing to small content providers. Now, how about a little history about YouTube? Well, YouTube was bought by Google in 2006 for $1.6 billion. I want you to remember that number, $1.6 billion. Sounded like a lot of money at the time because everyone, including myself, was wondering, what is YouTube going to do, or Google going to do, to monetize YouTube? How are they going to get money? They certainly weren't going to get people to subscribe to watch other people's videos by paying some sort of monthly fee or yearly fee or anything. I think everyone knew that. So they had to figure out how to commercialize it. How do we get commercials onto the content to make money? Well, let's see how successful they were. I'm not going to tell you how they did it, but I'll tell you how successful they were. In 2017, the year that just ended, this is February 2018, YouTube earned $19 billion in advertising on YouTube videos. That's right, $19 billion. But unlike other streaming services such as Netflix that pay billions of dollars for content to actors, producers, and whatever, and also they spend even billions more creating content, YouTube makes its money on the back of its subscribers, who post millions of hours of self-created content, most of which is completely free to YouTube. That's right, we create the content, we post it up on YouTube, and YouTube makes all the money. Well, then about 6 years ago, YouTube decided it was fair to pay a stipend to content creators in the form of ad revenue sharing. Sounded like a great idea. They would pay a tiny percentage to anyone who created any kind of content. The only rule was they wouldn't pay anyone unless there was $100 or so earned. They didn't want to be sending out millions of $2 checks. It would have cost more to process that. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Now, what happens next? They realized that some people were bad actors. This is a term that they use over and over again lately. Now, what is a bad actor? Well, they were finding out that somebody would post a YouTube video, it would go viral, they would make some money on it, but these bad actors would then download it from YouTube and repost it again. And in clever ways, by using the right AdWords, or I should say meta tags, they would get more views than the original content creator and get money for something they didn't own. In fact, people were uploading movies and all kinds of things that were copyrighted that they had absolutely no right to upload. So then fast forward all the way to April 2017, YouTube comes out with some new rules. They say they would not pay any ad revenue unless a subscriber had 10,000 lifetime views. I'm like, okay, I get that, but really, how does that solve the problem of stealing content? Well, shortly after that, they added something else. They said YouTubers or subscribers who posted content would have to go to a review process. That would have to open up an AdSense account, AdWords account, and put in an application and be accepted. They would look for things on your channel such as copyright, inappropriate content, and things such as that to make sure you weren't, again, a bad actor. In fact, one of the top VPs from YouTube at the time when they created that said, "This new threshold gives us enough information to determine the validity of a channel." Guy's name was Bardin, by the way, B-A-R-D-I-N. It also allows us to confirm if a channel is following our community guidelines and advertiser policies. So this was it. This was how they were going to decide if they were bad, if you were a bad actor. The lady who's showing you how to sew a hem or whatever wasn't a bad actor, right? She was the real deal. She was actually a seamstress. Then, only 7 months after that, which is just 30 days ago, YouTube moves the goalposts once again. Now they say content creators must have 1,000 subscribers. They have to go through a much stricter application process and have 4,000 hours of watch time within the previous 12 months. Okay, so really, is this really where we're at now? What's it going to be a week from today? The bottom line is YouTube keeps making the stick, holding the carrot longer and longer. Remember, YouTube is still monetizing subscriber content and now is making 100% of all the profit running commercials on content that other people are uploading. Some channels like mine and other watch channels seem to get lost in the shuffle. We spend money buying watches, buying everything you see behind me. Here's a $300 scope I have behind me, as well as so many other things. We then review them, we spend time editing, we buy software to edit, we upload the videos, and for all of our efforts, we get nothing, and YouTube keeps getting richer. I bet most of you remember the viral video, Charlie Bit Me. I'll play a bit of it right here, right now. That video made enough to send Charlie and his brother to college. Well, that can never happen again. Viral videos are only viral for a short time. Charlie's parents were probably not going to complete an application to YouTube and figure out how to get 1,000 people to subscribe to their vacation videos that were actually meant for Charlie's grandma, right? From now on, viral videos will be used solely to put more money in YouTube's coffers. Charlie and his family, I'm sorry, you'll never see another penny. So what I'm doing today is I'm asking for help. Is the YouTube money going to make any difference in my life? Absolutely not. However, this has become one of those things where you throw your hands up out the windows and say, I'm not going to take it anymore. This just isn't fair. There'll be literally millions of subscribers posting millions of hours of videos and maybe never get a nickel for it. But remember, YouTube keeps making money. I'm asking for help. I want to beat YouTube at their own game. Myself and several other guys with startup watch channels are asking you to come check out our channels and hit the subscribe button. Pound, 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 pound. That will help show YouTube that they can't get around this. Look, as far as I'm concerned, my channel has never had a negative hit. I've never had a negative comment, well, other than maybe about my reviews. I've never done any copyright issues. I've never had any bad content. I've never been flagged for anything. I've already been through the review process, but guess what? On February 20th, my review is going out the window. My AdSense account will go away, and I will have to wait until I get 1,000 subscribers to reapply, and guess what? The clock starts all over again. My 1,000 hours, my 40,000 minutes of current reviews, all that stuff goes out the window. So I'm asking you to help me and help these other guys beat YouTube at their own game. My channel is Watch Time LA. Just put it in the Google search. It's all one word. By the way, if you look down below here on the show notes, I will have a link to each one of these channels. There's I Review Crap. Now, he's already got more than 1,000 videos, but he's a great guy. Him and I have shared watches back and forth that we did reviews on. I'm hoping that you can click on his subscribe button as well as a repayment for what he's done for shouting me out. There's Alex Bly. There's MN Watch. There's Watch Up 69. There's Vintage Time. Watch IN, which is watching, and I'm saying this right, Romulo Augusto. Okay, now these guys are all starting out just like me. We have only a few days left to make it. Now, if we do make it by February, I have about 500 subscribers, so I need 500 more. Some of these guys have less, some have more. But if you help us, what we'll be doing is you'll be saving us from having to go through this whole application process again, because what YouTube is saying is that if we make that 1,000 subscribers by that date, we won't have to go through the process. We'll kind of be grandfathered in. Otherwise, all the work I've done, I've got 30 videos. I can't tell you how many countless hours and how many thousands of dollars I've spent creating that content. New cameras, new lenses, my scope here to do my super close-ups. So again, I'm actually going to be boosting this post on Facebook and other channels, which means I'm going to pay a little bit to get this video boosted so that other people can see our plight, not just of me and these other watch guys, but of the thousands and maybe millions of content providers that YouTube is basically stealing from. I don't know. Imagine some of these actors, doing a movie and saying, you know what, we're not going to pay you for it. We're going to get all the revenue, you're getting nothing. Thanks, have a nice day. Anyway, I'm getting off my soapbox now. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing to my videos previously, and I hope to keep making more content. However, I got to tell you, if they shut me down and I have to start all over again, I'll probably think twice about having to go through this whole process again. It was tough enough doing it once. But anyway, let me know what you think. Don't forget, look down below, click on the links, and please subscribe to all these channels. These are great guys. They're doing things for you, for everyone, and even for YouTube. So until my next video, we'll talk to you later. Thanks again for listening.